after intermission. Ready for the second half of tonight's action at Music City Pro Wrestling presents School is back in session.
I don't know if you guys caught this, but there's some chaos going on in the locker room. And I think that's going to spill out. We're going to see some of the results of that in this next matchup. It's goodness. Yeah, I mean, it's pro wrestling. You got to understand there's personalities involved, over-the-top personalities, egos, and everything else. And, you know, the locker room sometimes can be just as hair-raising and crazy as what you see presented out here in the ring, sometimes even worse.
Absolutely. I've seen some horrible events happen backstage. It's not a pretty sight. And unfortunately, I don't know what you're talking about because I was having a very pleasant interview with Miss Francine Odell Neely.
I also got a brief moment to talk to Miss Francine. What a wonderful woman. But right now, we are back in the action. I wasn't backstage, so I didn't see the chaos. I hope it doesn't spill out into where we are. But I'm sure something's going to happen in the ring.
Reception he's receiving here at Music City Pro Wrestling. Look at those fans.
They're on their feet.
Absolutely. Look at that, huh?
A literal standing ovation.
They know talent when they see it.
Yeah, talent. He is talented. That doesn't mean he's not a jerk. I don't understand why anybody would cheer for a guy like this, but...
Hey, well, I gotta say sometimes they try to correlate.
Yeah, we're about to find out.
Uh-oh, he's got a microphone.
Oh, no.
This is not going to be good.
The crowd already heavy with the boos.
If I hear one person say move one more time, I'm swearing that all day.
Messed around and found out. The crowd instantly bombarded him.
You think I can? Say, tell them to stop. I won't leave. I promise you I'll leave if they say move one more time.
No, well, they have the right to say whatever they want. We want our fans to cheer. Boom. He's highly upset. He's threatening. So it looks like maybe walk out or not perform tonight if the crowd doesn't do what he says.
Aaron, is this have something to do with what happened backstage?
That's not really for me to say.
I'm going to start right here with this lady.
Okay, now you're going to talk
in every seat.
If you weren't able to hear that, Adam Jacobs threatening to knock out the crowd, starting with Miss Francine.
He doesn't know who he's messing with.
Yeah, he's definitely out of line here. Way out of order. Okay.
I'm missing my partner, David Young. And I know everybody else misses David Young too, right?
Okay. Adam Jacobs saying how he misses David Young.
But David's not here, but I have a really special surprise for everybody here in Nashville.
Yeah,
But
that's
I know everybody's going to love. He's not as good as David, but he's pretty close. Do y'all want to see him?
Wait.
No, it's not Stone Cold.
The crowd definitely back and forth with Adam.
You want to know what happened?
I want to know who he's got.
I wish he would tell us.
This is about to be a very unpleasant surprise
You
for
have
everybody.
Finite amount of time here, Adam.
I felt the deity.
My goodness.
I'm working out a new company called TNA that was based out here in Nashville. Do you remember that?
Every Wednesday
My
night.
partner is one half of the former TNA Tag Team Champions, the Natural Jay Stevens. Come on out, Jay.
Oh, my goodness.
Unbelievable.
My goodness. Adam Jacobs has just named his partner as the natural Chase Stevens.
Absolutely. Now, here's a fun fact about Chase Stevens. He's a man who sleeps on his belly because he never lets his shoulders hit the mat.
This is kind of what I was telling you guys about what I saw happening backstage, and a very unpleasant surprise right here. It's ridiculous that Chase Stevens would align himself with somebody like Adam Jacobs. It's heartbreaking. Look right there, disgusting. This man is beloved by fans here in Tennessee more than just about anybody else I've ever seen in my years of professional wrestling on the independent scene in Nashville and around Tennessee. To see him join forces with
respectful. And to do it here in Music City Pro Wrestling, well, I think we've got another tag team that might be taking care of that.
Okay, well, they've definitely got something coming up here. I'm still in shock at how he came out and treated our fans. The fans not taking kindly to it. They are returning the hand gestures. Wow.
Well, as you know, Adam Jacobs was scheduled along with his tag team partner, the Messiah of the Spinebuster, David Young, to face these men right here tonight, the Washington Bullets. Well, they might have a different partner. David might be down on Broadway warming up the bar stools, but the Washington Bullets are here, and they're here to fight.
I do have to say, if David Young has skipped NCPW tonight to go ahead and get the party started, like I said, it's just as despicable as how Chase Stevens is treating our fans.
The Washington Bullets are taking aim and they are getting ready to fire.
Here they are. Watch the Bullets coming out. Ball of energy for both of these men. The crowd seem to be loving it, possibly just hating Chase Stevens and Adam Jacobs.
Two completely different energies.
Definitely.
Look at the Washington Bullets. They are ready to rumble.
See, most tag teams would come into this situation and go, okay, we've prepared ourselves to face Adam Jacobs and David Young, but now we find ourselves in the unenviable position of stepping in the ring with Chase Stevens. That doesn't seem to affect these guys too much at all. Either way, they're here for action.
I agree, Aaron. I know you could probably have a game plan based on who you think you're going to have a match with. And when things change, they've got to possibly call an audible. I don't know if they can have the exact same match they had planned on it, but Chase Stevens definitely throwing a wrench in this match tonight. But the Bullets don't seem to be backing down. They're calling for them guys to get in the ring and get this thing started. Chase Stevens kicking things outside of the ring. As Adam Jacob looks on, neither man is in a rush to get in the ring and get it started.
And the fans at ringside, look at them all. They're shocked, and they're angry, and they're hurt. They never expected this out of Chase Stevens, and who would? Chase Stevens is a hero to these people, a fan favorite and a hero to the fans' professional wrestling here in Middle Tennessee. And the fact that he's turned his back on these fans and joined up with, and I hate to say it because I don't want him to hear me saying it, but a dirtbag like Adam Jacobs. I mean, come on. What is Chase Stevens thinking here?
Yeah, it's definitely thinking on the evil side, if you will, because Adam Jacobs not shy about how he feels about our people. That being the fans, probably not us either.
But you know, Chase Stevens, for years, has loved every single wrestling fan who has ever come out and bought a ticket to see him compete. And now, I don't know what to think about this man.
All right, match underway as referee Jesse Fields gives a signal to hit the bell. The bell has ring, and here we are. Music City Pro Wrestling School is back in session. The match between Adam Jacobs and added the natural Chase Stevens against the Washington Bullets. Let's see what happens in this match.
Well, if school is back in session, I can only hope that Chase Stevens is about to learn a hard lesson.
Bad company, bad all around as far as my opinion goes. Right, the school's back in session. These are the guys that you exceed the tension daily.
Take your time.
Already looking at Chase Stevens' mannerisms, going behind the ref to put space between him and his opponent. Not in any rush to get this match started.
And Chase Stevens is a guy that's got such a legacy in this sport, especially in the Tennessee area. But that's selling it short, because this man's competed all over the world. And yes, he's always played it by the book.
Oh, look at that.
I agree, Aaron. Listen.
But he knows every trick in that book as well.
The natural Chase Stevens got a resume long enough to show anyone to be proud of. But right now, the way he's acting, I don't know if he can be proud of that. Slides out of the ring.
Oh, no, it looked really natural for him to just get out of the ring.
Come on, we all know that the action takes place inside the squared circle. He slid out of the ring for no reason. Contact has not even been made yet.
We all expect better out of this man.
I would agree.
Somebody we've all looked up to. I know me personally, I look up to Chase Stevens as a paragon of virtue in this business. Where others have taken shortcuts, that's not something Chase Stevens has ever been about. He's always been about giving it to the fans the way they deserve it, and giving it to the fans the way they want it, and they want to cheer for this man. You can see even in their looks on their faces right now, they want to cheer for him, but he's not allowing him to do it, and what a terrible thing that is.
I have to say he's probably highly influenced by Adam Jacobs, but he has went ahead and joined Adam Jacobs in this match. Match underway. We had a lockup. Stevens moves to the corner. The refs break it because they are on that corner.
Oh, are you kidding me? He pulled his head. Give me a break, Chase.
I know. I need to see it, Chase.
Unbelievable. I can't even believe my own eyes, and this is happening right in front of us.
Chase Stevens calling for the hair pull when no hair was pulled.
You have no hair.
Senior referee Jesse Fields right there in the action. I'll tell you, a lot more talking than action, which I'm not a big fan of.
Look at Chase Stevens with just the look of disgust on his face. Looking at these fans, the ones, like I said, who bought tickets to see him here.
And there he goes for the eyes. I don't know if Jesse Fields saw that.
He went straight. Now he's pretending to go for the head. Trying to pull the hair, but there's no hair to be pulled.
I do not like this at all.
Yeah, he's definitely not holding back on the dirty tricks, the sliding out of the ring, going for the hair pull. Even Adam Jacobs picking with the opponent, trying to throw him off his game, turn his attention away from Chase Stevens.
I mean, you can expect that out of Adam Jacobs, no doubt about it. I mean, he's shown himself for who he really is throughout his entire career.
Seems like Adams has got some sort of influence over Chase Stevens. I can't see how this man has just turned coat on every fan that we see in here tonight.
Sure, there's some kind of reason, but right now I'm not seeing it. Right now it's just disheartening, not only to me, but definitely these fans. It's fans cheering heavily. Chase Stevens headlock, but Stevens fighting out. A couple of forearms to the midsection, but he gets immediately taken down with a big shoulder tap.
And maybe that's why Chase Stevens decided to get out of the ring the first time, right? Because he knew that the Washington Bullets are a force that he can't contend with.
I gotta agree with that, but right now I don't agree with this. So not only is Chase Stevens sliding out of the ring, he slid out of the ring over the barricade and he's sitting in the front row.
And the fans don't want him there.
Not at all. And Adam Jacobs calls for a timeout, knowing there are no timeouts in pro wrestling.
Boy, Chase Stevens using every trick in the book that's ever been used against him. Maybe that's what it is.
It's gotta be.
Maybe after all this time in the business, Chase Stevens feels like everybody else gets ahead by taking shortcuts.
Maybe.
And Chase Stevens has never been one to take shortcuts in this ring. He's always fought with honor, he's fought with valor, but now maybe we're seeing the true Chase Stevens, and man,
it's a lot.
I hate it. I absolutely hate it, and I can see I'm not alone. Everybody here hates it too. Chase Stevens, what are you doing?
Pull up your pants, Chase. Come on.
Definitely something I saw. I don't know if he knows his pants are a little below his rear.
I don't think he cares.
I'm not sure. He can't care with him jumping out of the ring and in the front row. He's taking his time to get back in. Definitely not the Chase Stevens we all know and come to watch over the years. Whatever's going on right now, he is milking it for all it's worth.
And look at Adam Jacobs. Look at that smirk on his face.
I was just thinking that.
He knows something that the rest of us are not privy to.
It's got to be.
Does Adams hold something over Chase Stevens? Is there something that's going on?
Boy, you would think if that was it, you could tell. You could look at Chase and tell, but I mean, he's really embracing this new attitude.
I was going to say the same thing. He doesn't seem to be doing this out of spite or because something's over his head. This seems like maybe a new persona for him. And the fans do not like it, and they're letting him know. All right, back in the ring action. We got a lockup. Okay, got a wrist lock.
Reversal.
Reversed. All right.
I mean, new attitude or not.
And finally a tag.
First tag from both teams. All right, both teams seem to be a little shocked at the tag. It's a regular tag. Not sure if they were planning on some shenanigans. But right now, both teams in their respective corners.
I think right now what the Washington Bullets need to do is they need to take advantage of bad company and the way that they're having these tactics played against them. They need to play the game that Bad Company is playing.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Maybe even the Bullets coming in and taking advantage of some of their speed. Oh, come on. Very quick individuals, but they're not going to be able to do that with the games that Stevens and Jacobs are playing. Adam back in his corner. He went to hug Chase Stevens around the waist.
Now, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but a moment ago, the Bullets were in the corner. They were talking to each other, and you could tell by the looks on their faces that this isn't what they planned here tonight. And they're just as surprised to see Chase Stevens out here as you, me, and all these fans.
All right. Adam put into first a headlock, then switch to a wrist lock. All right. Bullets tag. Oh, a little bit of double team working the arm. Or maybe that's a strategy. They've been focusing on that arm.
I have never been behind a team more than I am behind the Washington Bullets right now. I hope these guys just tear them up.
And this display of teamwork from the Washington Bullets.
1, 2, kick out at 2.
Come on,
The dynamic teamwork that the Washington Bullets have together. I mean, you've seen guys, look at the stature. They're brothers, sure. They can almost finish each other's sentences. But look, we've got a guy who's strong. He's the muscle. And then we've got another guy he's more lean, right? He is a technician.
Yeah, Trey's like wrestling lightning. Good luck.
All right, they seem to be regrouping while Chase and Adam outside the ring yet again. Seems to be a common theme in this match.
Look at these guys stalling out here now. The Bullets, they're ready to go. They came here tonight to compete.
I agree. They're doing more than stalling.
Hey, this makes me angry. It hurts my soul to see Chase Stevens standing side by side with somebody like Adam Jacobs. This sucks.
Quick here. Your seat. Guys. Cheese.
Here we go, back in the ring. Oh, man, what a shot from Adam Jacobs right there. Hard right hands, one right after another. Just about spun Trey out of his boots.
All right, now we got some action. Adam's in the corner with Trey. Oh, reversal. Oh, sweeping reverse by Trey. Beautiful. Quick arm drag by Trey. Trey's getting going.
Yeah.
Another arm drag by Trey. He's fired up.
Oh, yeah, everybody's loving this.
Another arm drag, and Trey is in control of Adam. Adam looking to squirm away, but Trey is not letting go of the arm. Right in the center of the ring.
That's right. If Trey can keep doing what he's doing and keep Adams not knowing where he is in the ring, that's when his brother's going to come in and really finish the job.
Comes up out of the ground. Adam has control, whipping to the ropes, and Chase Stevens kicks Trey in the back.
This makes me feel like this has been a plan in the making for a while. This isn't spontaneous. Look at the way that Adam Jacobs was in the ring. He was in a little bit of trouble, and he's looking at Chase, and he's giving him a certain look, and Chase knew exactly what to do. And that when Adam threw him into the ropes, Chase was right there to strike from the outside. This isn't spur of the moment.
Not at all.
This has all been premeditated.
And look at that. You can tell there's something pre-planned, premeditated, something going on. They got a chokehold on Trey. Referee is distracted.
Come on, Jesse, turn
Trying to
around.
keep John out of the ring as he's not the legal man, but that is opening up space for Bad Company here.
Just
go ahead and
this is the way Bad Company is going to win a match. They're going to cheat. They're going to take advantage of every opportunity that they can because they know that they can't go toe-to-toe with the brothers, the Washington Bullets. Trey and John are clearly the ones that are in control of this match.
Big chop by Chase Stevens. Trey feeling that one, falls to the knee. Irish whip into the corner. Big whip puts Trey down on the mat.
Oh, he's hurt.
Yeah, he's writhing in pain right now. Possibly the chest, maybe the ribs, possible solar plexus. Definitely in pain. You can see it in his face. And Chase Stevens right on top of him. Not giving him any room to breathe.
The fans rallying behind the Bullets right now.
Stevens throws
And
the
they need it.
corner right into the boot of Adam. And they're holding Trey right in the center of the ring as Trey was trying to call back to his corner, but they are not giving that space into a headlock. And the action has slowed way down for the Bullets.
That's smart moves right there by Adam Jacobs. You know, these bullets, Trey is like I said, he's like trying to wrestle some lightning. And you're not going to pin him down. You're not going to slow him down. But that's the only way you're going to ever have an advantage over a guy like that is to ground him. And that's what he's trying to do. But with these fans behind him, Trey's feeling it. Going for that tag.
Going for Trey.
Oh, no.
And a big side slam.
Vicious.
Backside slam here.
Trey has got to make his way over to his brother and tag John in.
Going for the gun.
Two. Just a 2 count. Trey kicks out, but he does not immediately get to his feet. He's reaching for his brother. I'm not sure if he knows where he is in the ring right now. Taken back to the opposite corner. Adam tags in Chase Stevens. Oh, Chase with a big elbow to the spine.
Veteran move right there from Jacobs and Stevens.
Chase with a punch to the head. That might have been closed fist.
Oh, it definitely was. Chase doesn't know how to do it any other way. Normally, we cheer for that.
Say what you want about bad company, but this is the right tactic. They know that Trey, the technician of the Washington Bullets, is the linchpin. If they take him out, right, he can't tag in his muscular brother John.
That is right. Trey gets sent off the ropes and gets a big kick from Chase Stevens, flipping him right over his knee. Again, Trey on the ground, writhing in pain, right in the center of the ring. But if you look, Kanji, take a look at Chase Stevens' positioning. Puts himself between Trey and his brother, so he can't quickly sneak a tag in. Maintaining control, another elbow to the spine. I'm starting to see another theme here. Working that spine and the front. Working the solar plexus, the chest.
Oh, he's just crushing him now.
And now a bear hug. Again, Chase Stevens is working the core of Trey. And as we all know, when your core is in pain, that affects every move you do. I don't care if it's ground game, air game.
He's going limp now.
Kicks or punches.
Yeah, you know what they say, if you can't breathe, you can't fight.
That's true. Chase Stevens squeezing the air out of Trey. Maybe he was squeezing the life out of him. Referee Jesse Fields goes for the arm. Lifts and got 1. Goes for the arm again, 2.
Oh, man, this is not good.
If he doesn't respond, this match is over. Referee Jesse Fields checks Trey. Oh, Trey fires back with an elbow.
There we go. Come on, Trey. There it is.
Trey makes a tag, however.
Big John's in there now.
Oh, my God.
Jesse,
What's going on? Senior referee Jesse Fields pushing John out of the ring because he did not see the tag, even though the tag was made clean.
And now look over
At
here.
the same time, Adam sneaking in before he was tagged and then just dives in where the referee has to assume a tag was made. Just like you stated earlier, Aaron, these guys have definitely planned this. Looking at Adam, looking at Chase, every time they get a guy in the corner, they're cheating, they're doing a tag, they're misdirecting, whatever they need to do to maintain control. And right now, they certainly are. Another headlock hold. Trey in the center of the ring, flat on his back. Oh. Referee checked his arm, but he's starting to fire up.
Yeah.
Trey still has some life in him.
Well, you got to give it up for these fans. They haven't stopped cheering for the Bullets this entire time.
That's right.
They are behind them 100%. And you know what? That's got to be the only thing that's keeping Trey in this at this point.
Most definitely. You think about the mind games that Chase Stevens and Adam is playing with him. And the only thing he really has right now is the fans, because they are really putting it to both the Bullets, but specifically Trey.
There we go. Trey's fighting back, throwing some fists into the gut of Adams.
Oh, man. And just as we thought he was firing back, a big clothesline.
For that quick
Going for the cover.
One
Come
time.
on.
2 count only.
Holy moly. Adams doesn't seem to be pleased with that count.
Does not. He got right in the ref's face, even though it was clearly a 2 count. Right, and again, the positioning puts himself between Trey and his brother, so a tag cannot be made. Pulled Trey back to the corner yet again. You can definitely see the veteran moves coming out of Bad Company here. Keeping Trey isolated to the center of the ring or in the opposite corner of his brother. Making a tag almost impossible.
The look of desperation on the face of John in the corner tells it all. Begging for that tag. He's ready for it. Trey's got to do something. He cannot last very much longer in this position.
Big body slam by Chase on Trey.
Again, working that spine, just like you pointed out, Rich.
I can't believe it. This man right
What
now.
have you done?
Man.
What have you done?
Chase Stevens floating
Why?
right at us here.
Look at what you've done.
He's definitely happy with his work. Chase maybe going to the top rope, but maybe more mind games.
I don't think he's going to do it.
Yeah, he doesn't look too sure. But I can tell you, Trey is not moving at any rate. His brother looking on, trying to see what's next, waiting on his brother to tag him, but not a lot of life inside of Trey right now.
The Chase Stevens I know would have never hesitated for a higher
Big
block. Cutter right there. Trey's still alive.
Stevens is down, but Trey is also back down, trying to fire up to get to his brother. But just so much punishment taken by Trey, he just doesn't have it right now to get to the corner. His brother firing up the audience. The crowd is feeling it. They're on Trey's side.
Come on, Trey. Come on, man.
Hey, John is pounding the turnbuckle, getting the crowd behind Trey so he can make his way back to the corner.
Chase the first one up. I'm not sure if Chase is aware of what corner he's in. Oh, it's out
There it is. He got it.
Oh,
Referee saw it this time.
Big jump on the man. Clothesline. Right on to Adam J, because he tried to bang it off, but John wasn't having it. Adams whips John to the corner.
Big knee to Adams.
Knee to the face.
That's what's... Oh, yeah. Go for that cover.
Down.
He's got it.
One.
He's got it. What?
Two count.
Ooh.
Wow.
Adams
So
takes out
close.
two, and this match continues.
Dang. Come on, John. You got this. Oh, no.
Falls to a jawbreaker.
Dang.
See the pain on John's face. Chase Stevens back in, but he might still be a little dazed. Backstabber to Chase. Double team. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, the Washington Bullets turn around and they have won.
That's what you get, Chase
That's
Stevens.
right.
That's what you deserve. When you partner up with a man like Adam Jacobs, this is what you can look forward to. A whole lot of losing. You've lost your fans, you've lost the match, and now you've lost it all.
And he's lost my respect.
Indeed.
Got a lot of respect to begin with. But you would think with all the dirty tactics, they were going to win this match. But the Bullets came back, and even though Trey was in a lot of pain, he and his brother worked together as only brothers can. And they pulled out the double team move and got the pin. 1, 2, 3. Right in the center of the ring. The winners. The Washington Bullets.
That's right. Chase Stevens and Adams got exactly what they deserved. Chase Stevens was saying that he's a guy who sleeps on his belly because he never lets his shoulders hit the mat. Well, that certainly has changed tonight.
It's been disproven.
Well, hopefully Chase Stevens learns a little something here tonight. When you're hanging out with a guy like Adam Jacobs, this is what you can come to expect. These men come out as losers here tonight, and that's exactly what they deserve.
Honestly, I think it might be in their game plan. You know, they did a lot of double team dirty tactics. Dirty tactics don't always win the match. They definitely had the upper hand for most of this match. But when it counted, they came up short. And now they're picking a fight with the fans here, clearly not happy with the outcome of the match. Stevens going around to each fan and kind of looking them in the eye, maybe enticing them. Looking for a fight, but you just had a fight in the ring and you lost.
That's right.
Unbelievable.
Now they're having words with official Jesse Fields.
And the official Jesse Fields just doing his job, counting the 3 properly, no shenanigans. Well, not from the Bullets.
Absolutely
Adam does not look happy. He's walked away from Chase Stevens as Chase is still near the audience, going back and forth with the ref.
Well, still screw that guy.
Well, I'm not pleased with the way Chase came out. I'm not pleased with his demeanor, right? But the way that Jacob Adams walked away from Chase, that tells me one thing. He was using Chase, and maybe Chase needs to go back into that locker room. He needs to rethink his decisions.
Boy, I don't know about
Something to think
that.
about. David not here. Chase stepped in. Okay. Chase being toweled off by the queen of the ring. And it seems that they've patched their issues.
Well, I tell you what, maybe a week ago that
Okay.
sweat
Shut up, like you haven't done anything.
soaked towel might sell for something on eBay, but I tell you what, after these disgusting antics here tonight, it's not worth anything.
Disrespect.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Chase Stevens, treating these fans this way.
Yeah, you go back and you think about the decisions that you made.
He's right.
Yeah, you let these fans down.
Ridiculous. Chase Stevens threatening the commentary table.
That little kid over there, I don't care.
Chase Stevens threatening to fight a little kid here. He's threatening to fight Aaron Camaro because Aaron's telling him the truth.